Gotta fix the mic a little bit. No heterosexual man wants to be in the friend zone with a girl he likes. I don't give a fuck what he says. He's lying to you and he's lying to himself. But that's what happened to me when I met Rachel. We were in college. Yes, I was drawn to her physically. She was beautiful, tall, slim build. She had hazel eyes and a wonderful set of teeth. But I was also drawn to her personality. She was educated, cultured, classy. So it was no surprise she and I became good friends. Our conversations were frank. Chance, is it true you're not supposed to eat before doing anal? Well, Rachel, it would make sense to me. After all, you don't want to get fecal matter on your linens. Though I appreciated our friendship, I always wanted more. But I felt too much time had gone by, so I never pursued her romantically. One time we were talking about marriage. Not about marrying each other, but just the idea of marriage. And she said, you know what, Chance? If I'm still single later on in life, I'll just marry you. Rachel, don't say that, because then you'd be settling. No, I wouldn't. And right then and there was my opportunity to tell her what she meant to me and what I thought about her. But instead, I further condemned myself to the friend zone by uttering the following. Wow, thanks for the compliment. You see, Rachel exhibited all the traits I would want in a wife. Unfortunately, someone else thought the same thing, and he wasn't shy about proposing. In 2012, after winter break, Rachel and I returned back to our classes, and I saw she had a ring on her finger. Hey, Rachel, you engaged or something? Oh, yeah. Wow, congratulations. I was devastated. I had no idea she was seeing someone. Now she's fucking engaged? Are you kidding me? Though Rachel and I had never dated, I always thought somehow, some way we'd be together. And now that wasn't gonna happen. Many months went by after Rachel told me the news of her engagement before I realized something. She's not married yet. She's still my friend. I gotta tell her how I feel, otherwise I'm gonna regret it. So I call her. Hey Rachel, since you're getting married, I got something to tell you. I'm not getting married. What are you talking about? I canceled the engagement. Oh, wow, man. Sorry to hear that. But Rachel, this is gonna be a little awkward, but I've had a crush on you forever. Are you serious? Are you serious, Chance? Yeah. Why didn't you tell me? Because I'm fucking stupid? Why? Do you have a crush on me? Well, yeah, I mean, I did, freshman year anyway. Rachel, I gotta know, is there any bit of that feeling left? Chance, I feel like you're one of the few people who get me, and I don't want to ruin something that could be better if it just happens naturally. I'm thinking, what could be more natural than you and I together? But instead I say, Rachel, I gotta see you. Would it be okay if I came out to Chicago? That's where she worked. I was a graduate student in DC at the time. Chance, of course you can come on out to Chicago. Rachel, I'll be on Christmas break in about 2 months. Does December work for you? Chance, yeah, December, that's fine for me. Great, I'm booking this ticket today. Hang up the phone. My brother CJ and I game planned the fuck out of that trip, okay? There was no angle or circumstance we did not consider. We talked about where I would take her out to eat, what clothes I would wear, the whole nine. When it was all said and done, he left me with these few parting thoughts. Look, this trip to Chicago is about love. It's not about ass, all right? You're going out there to find out if you and Rachel are on the same page. And if you are, you might have love. And if you're not, there could still be ass, so bring condoms. I'm like, thanks. Anything else? Yeah. If you guys go out with some of her friends, let Rachel do her own thing. You focus and interact with her friends, okay? Because even though you came out to see Rachel, you need to show her you're able to do your own thing and that you're not socially awkward. I'm like, no problem. Anything else, coach? Yeah, this is important. Listen up. If Rachel tells you something along the lines of how she does not want to ruin the dynamic of your friendship, yeah, you're on your own. I don't know what to tell you. Thanks, coach. Appreciate it. So 1 month before the trip, I had this strange dream. I'm driving through the city that's under attack. People are getting shot. Buildings are falling. I have no idea what the hell is going on. And in the distance, I see my grandmother walking along this bridge. I put the car in park. I run out to her. I'm like, come on, Grandma, let's go. And she looks at me, and we acknowledge each other. and she points up. I look up, and I see these two identical towers, each one 30 stories tall, one on either side of the bridge. And they begin to collapse into this waterway below. I wake up in a cold sweat, unsure what the hell that dream meant, and I didn't think twice about it. So 1 month later, you know what happens, the day of the trip finally arrives. I fly out, I land, I get to Rachel's place, we meet and greet, and almost immediately we go right back out to meet up with some of her friends at a bar. We get to the bar, we throw back some drinks. At one point, Rachel comes over to me, throws her arms around my neck, and asks me how I'm doing. I'm good. I'm so happy you came to see me. I'm happy I came too. And we kiss. We kiss again. We kiss a couple of more times, and my mind can't even begin to process what is happening. The one clear thought I do remember having was, Chancellor, you son of a bitch. You just dug yourself out of a 4-year handicap of being in the friend zone, and look at you now. After one of our kisses, Rachel tells me she has to use the restroom. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna get some food. That's what happens when you drink, you get hungry. I get our food, I get back to our table. Rachel still isn't back yet. I'm thinking, okay, she's been in the bathroom for a long time. Even for a girl, she's been in the bathroom for a very long time. So I go to the bathroom door, I knock. It's a one-person bathroom, only Rachel can be inside. And I don't get an answer. Fearing the worst, I walk in there, and there I find Rachel face first in the toilet. And I close the door, I lock it, and it's in that moment I realize there is no other place I'd rather be. There I am, sitting on the floor of the women's bathroom, eating pizza, while the love of my life is throwing up to a toilet 3 feet in front of my face. She is truly mine, and this is us. And I am loving us. I'm holding her hair back to keep the vomit out of her mouth, and I see her long, beautiful neck. I just want to kiss and bite it all day long. This woman is clinging onto the toilet seat like it is a life vest, and she still looks absolutely stunning to me. We eventually leave the bathroom, we get back to her place where she falls out on her bed immediately. I put a waist bin by her side, I kiss her goodnight, not on the lips, on the cheek, she's been throwing up for crying out loud. And we go to bed. The next day we get breakfast and Rachel's still under the weather. I'm like, look, why don't you stay here, rest up, I'm gonna go out, do the whole touristy thing, I'll meet up with you later tonight. Okay. So I go out, I see the sights, I talk to people, when out of nowhere they appear. The two identical towers from my dream, each one 30 stories tall, one on either side of the bridge I'm standing on. I go, holy shit, I was in Chicago in my dream, I didn't even know it. And I take a picture of the towers, just for keepsake. I get back to Rachel's place and I tell her everything, what I saw, what I did, who I talked to. And she goes, wow, sounds like you had a really good day. Yeah, I did. And you know what the best part was? What? Walking through your door just now so I could do this. And I leaned in to kiss her. And every drug the human body makes, including but not limited to dopamine, endorphins, serotonin, epinephrine, norepinephrine, was surging through my body in elevated levels at that moment. I leaned in, and Rachel turned her face and whispered my name, Chance. And the towers fell. I just can't see more than just a friend. I wish I could say the weekend came to a close right then and there, but it didn't. It was only Saturday night, and my return flight wasn't until Monday morning. So what ensued was the most awkward 36 hours of my life to date. How awkward? I'm talking calling a girl by the wrong name awkward. I'm talking apologizing for bad sex awkward. I'm talking I thought you said we weren't exchanging gifts this year awkward. All rolled into one. The next morning we go to a diner for breakfast where they were playing every cliche heartbreak song that was popular at the time. Now you're just somebody that I used to know, somebody! We are never, ever, ever getting back together. Baby, come back. And I'm just disgusted. 3 awkward meals later, Monday morning finally arrives. I couldn't be happy to get the fuck out of somewhere. I'm at the airport where I've got no love, no ass, and plenty of frustration where I remember, fuck, I still have to get mom a souvenir. And I'm at the gift shop, and I'm looking for something that says, my son got his heart crushed in Chicago, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Ironically, they were all sold out. It must have been a busy day for the Windy City. I'm at the gate an hour later with my mom's gift. It doesn't matter what I got. And I'm just desperate for some type of relief from this heartache I felt. And none came because the type of pain I did feel was going to have to be cured with time, I found out. And so days following the trip, friends and family would ask me how I felt and if I thought the trip was worth it. And I'd say, was it worth it? For a taste of one of the world's most powerful drugs, if not the most powerful drug, the drug being love. Yeah, it was. Thank you.
Choose one. Hey, bring it back. Now double your money and make it stack.